Hello, hello, everyone. Guys coming in, welcome. Do me a favor. Give me a heads up. I have a fan running down here, but it seems kind of high. Can you hear me? Is the fan coming out too loud? If it is, I will turn it off. It's not a problem. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am at the start of what is essentially going to be a 10-day marathon of shows. I been on vacation. People know that. People, if you watch my show, you know that I've been at the House of Mouse, Disney World, and had an awesome time. And we're gonna be actually doing a Disney show. We're gonna be doing 10 days of shows. There's probably gonna be one day in there that I'll take a break. So I'll do like I don't know. I think it's gonna be basically uh, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, one over the weekend. I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday, and then Monday, and then I'll take a break on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So actually, I may do one. I may do two over the weekend, and then because the next week I can only do one. So yeah. So basically, like 6 shows, then then a day off, and then 4 shows. I think that's my plan right now, unless things change. Mostly this kind of stuff, guys. Let me give you guys a scan. Okay. Okay, we got now a lot of these figures I'm going to be running in twos. Someone want like I'm going to run Emperor and the guard together, the two bounty hunters together. Okay, the two TIE pilots together, the two droids, Chewie and Bosk. Then I got a couple of single ones, and all these up here, guys, are either complete figures or last 17 figures, and you get the clamshell case and the custom backdrop. With that, we got Cloud Car, we got Jabba complete, we got lower that a little bit. Okay. Got some retro, including the new retro figures. Got a Wampa, a complete speeder bike. Lots of cool stuff to run today. A couple of vintage soaps. And for the first time, guys, we have a buyer giveaway. All right. So stick around. That'll be done at the very end. All right. So I hope you guys are excited. I am excited. Let me get this guy out of the way here. All right. I'm going to move some things around here just so I have some space in the middle here. Let me take this little tray of guys here and move them. Probably should have thought of that. I think what I'll do is I'll actually start with this tray of figures here. So just move them here for a minute. All right. So we're going to start with, yeah, stuff Ewok. He doesn't have his hood, but he is one of those 83 Ewok toys. All right. So we're running. So just double check my zoom out. No, leave it as this. Okay. So we got 2 figures here. We got Chewie, we got Bosk. Decent. Okay, a little bit of paint rub on the back, but tight limbs on Bosk. Chewy, very good, very tight limbs, decent paint. The mortal enemies, the Wookiees, and the. All right. So I am gonna run this. Most items, guys, I do a lot of dollar starts. I only do a couple of things a little more than that. Okay, so um, pretty much you can dollar start, $5 start, stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna start this guy off. We're gonna do 20 seconds, 7-second counters, starting at $1 for the 2 figures. You guys, it is starting. Yeah, so make sure you check out. I do have a YouTube channel, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Make sure you check that out. I will let you know for those that are familiar with it. We will not be doing whatnot shout out videos for each of these shows. Um, Mainly because I don't have time to do the shows, to do the actual whatnot shows. I don't have time to edit and produce them. So, oh, still going. I was about to take it out for collector of toys. I almost pounced them. All right, collector of toys. Your auction. Thank you for that. Thanks for that first purchase. I mean, for the first purchase of the night. All right, let's do some. And I'm gonna bop around, guys. So there'll be some. So we've got a pretty, decent 2-1B. Just missing his staff. Oh, we do have some accessories today too, guys. And this is a FX7 complete. Has got all of the working parts and stuff, but his neck does not stay up. Full disclosure, he does not stay up. Yes, those are retro TBC laying down. I do, and I'll run them at. Okay, this is a dollar set for these two. I will run them at low starts. Maybe usually I run carded modern figures at $4. And remember, oh, thank you. No Hot Wheels start. Uh, hey, thank you, Lone Star. I appreciate that, and I appreciate. I am, I have started promoting my show a little bit, and that does help get new people in, which is nice. We also have some follower giveaway guys, and we usually do about every 25 or so. All right, here's another twofer. Let's do another Chewy. Again, good, solid, good figure, good paint. Like to put that out there for people to see. I do have stormtroopers. I will run. I don't know if I have any complete today. I'm looking around. So back in his face. Sorry. Here's a nice Han. Good paint. A little bit of smudge on his fingers. That's normal for this figure. All right. But we'll run those two together. Han and Chewie. Number 3. Starting at $1. I have 2 stormtroopers I'll run together. They're a little bit more of like better than beater ones, I call them. I'm usually about halfway through. I run between 100 and 110 items, guys. And then usually at about, thank you, Collector Proof. Okay, so we got one stormtrooper, a little loose limbed. He does still stand, but he's got the standard, slightly discolored. And the hands kind of have not the best paint. This one's a little better, slightly loose, but definitely a better color. We'll run the 2 of them together, 2 stormtroopers. Stick around, guys, because I do have some accessories that I'm going to run. I usually run my accessories kind of all together at about the halfway point, around 50 auctions or so. S. All right. Check my messages. Hang on, guys. A minute, guys. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm not sure. I see something about bookmarking. So I'm not sure if it's not gone through yet, or maybe it's in the chat. Oh, hang on. Oh, who's the one who just said that? Hang on. Actually, okay. Sorry, guys. Not sure what the deal was with that. Go back to my. Go back to the show. Open it up. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right, cool. So thank you so much for that, Hot Rod. All right, here's 2 more troopers. We got sorry, not troopers. 2 more. Um, I'm got all right. I'm showing now. Here's the thing. My Wi-Fi is hot. My Wi-Fi is strong. My cell service is not. So if it's a little choppy, I apologize. There's not much I can do about it on my end, but I do have the full bars of Wi-Fi. So all right, these are two decent tight limbs for the most part, starting at 20 seconds. 7 seconds. All right, starting at a buck. All right. Yeah, so make sure you check in, guys. I'm doing shows pretty much every night, either 5 or 6 p.m. Check the book. Make sure you bookmark them. But yeah, part of it is because I got a ton of stuff, so I gotta get stuff out of here to make room. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. All right, why don't we do a complete figure here? How about a? All right, this is a Tuscan. All right. Now, for anybody new to this show, I always do complete figures. I try to do anyway when I have everything. You get a nice card, a little clamshell because I think these kind of display real nice. And I put this little custom card back together. Oop. All right, so it kind of fits in here. And I do actually run these card backs by themselves in a little bit, so I'll do that. You get the correct accessory. This is all original, okay. And I think you got a good solid cape here. So there it is. Let me bring it up a little closer. And again, we started at $1. This is number 6. Anybody familiar to the show? Forgive me for repeating myself, but I know a lot of people jump in and out. I won't be doing any. I'm kind of taking a hiatus on the Chewbacca of the week. Instead, what I'm going to do is go through this entire 10 shows, and I'm going to do a top 10 Chewbacca people. All right, Howard, big grab on that. That was actually an excellent grab. All right. How about we got loose figure here? We'll bop around. This is a vintage Han with the no lapel or no camo on the lapel. Good hair. There's his hair. R5. Ooh, I don't think I have an R5 today. All right, there he goes. Drop that down just a tad. All right, we'll start him at $1. No accessory, just his transfer. Number 7. Part of it is just to clean out the board a little bit. Then I'll back back things up a bit. All right. Thank you for your first purchase. Pure one beaver. All right, we have a Salacious Crumb, just the Salacious Crumb that goes with the Java set. I do have a complete Java set that I'll run, but then that also includes one. This is just for a separate one. Let's hang him on the. Will he hang out on Mando? Probably not. There he goes. All right. Oop. Starting at $1. And then I'm gonna grab a modern one. Put that next. This is S8. The weather in Orlando, Hot Rod, was actually quite nice. It was humid and hot, like normal in the summer, but not as much. Unfortunately, there was a lot of bad weather going on in Texas and the Gulf, that like some tropical systems. And since it wasn't near us, it essentially meant that we had oops. It meant we had that just a lot of gentle breezes, which was really nice. So, all right, guys, we have a 30th anniversary collection. Get this angled. I can't really put it on Mando, so back up my. All right, this is a destroyer droid. Comes with the shield. Comes with the coin. One of the cooler card designs that they put up. Really fun figure. Start this at 4. Yeah, it was really nice actually. Evenings were just gorgeous. It was like being out there in the spring or even the winter. It was just very comfortable. And oh, the other thing is normally you can bank on rain every day, and I think we had 1 4-hour spout of rain, and that was it. Like it almost didn't rain hardly at all. All right, we have a naked Vader, which I'll pair off with a naked, no capes, no sabers, but decent figure. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Where are we? Okay. We will get a giveaway going. Modern vintage collection. Not tonight. I have some Saga. I have a handful of Saga. This is $1. So I have a handful of Saga. I have a couple of retro collection. I'm probably going to do a little more tomorrow with some modern. And, I always do kind of a mix, modern and vintage. Just because I find that. Oops. Oh, that's good. So, medium. All right. For Donnie, thank you. All right. And how about we do just one little Jawa here? This little guy. It's pretty good. I got the eyes. Okay. Clean robe. No tears. I don't get too many of these too often. So I know you guys are almost getting into drought territory, which is shocking for Florida. You know, it's crazy, man. Welcome everyone in. Welcome back. Happy to be back. I was missing doing the shows. Ooh, sorry about that, Mr. Jawa. Thank you, 400X God. All right, we have a retro collection, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, got unpunched. Okay, good condition. Started at 4. This is M2, right? Oh. Sky King jumps in there. Good grab on that, Sky King. All right. Let's do this. We're gonna these. This is a kind of a loosey goosey droid. Not bad. All right, but it's got the standard Lucy thing. I'm gonna run him with another one. Slightly different color 3PO. Just a slightly, little bit better, little tighter limbs. Oh, this is a yeah. This is a loose. This is the removable limbs one. So you got two 3POs, but they are kind of different. All right, go back. This and we will start it at $1. Yes, Florida does have a very complex subsurface water and air aquifer interactions. It's very true. It was very unusual for me because I am so used. I mean, I almost can like time stuff by the weather. You know what I mean? And it was good. It wasn't like unpredictable. It was very predictably not raining. Just weird that it was doing that. Yeah, remember, guys, this is a removable limbs 3PO and a regular 3PO. All right. Ooh. All right. Thank you for that. $10. That was a pretty big grab for especially for a loose or for a no limb 3PO. All right. Let's do 1 second. Hoping this whole wall doesn't come crashing down on me. We have an Ugnaught. Got the purplish blue. Good face. Includes the toolkit. I always say when it comes to accessories, when it comes to figures with accessories, always bid on the accessory because you can always you get the free figure with it. Generally speaking, this is number 12. Yes. Well, thank you for that. Cool. All right, guys. Let's do. How about another? Let's do a singular. Yeah, we got a nice Luke. Check out the face. Check out the robe, and let's give a quick look at this. Hang on. Just want to make sure I'm not. This is a Hong Kong, but he's clean figure, good limbs. Just doesn't miss. Just missing accessories. This is number 13. Thank you, Retro. Appreciate that. All right, and let's move on with. This is a Imperial Commander. Comes with the correct blue blaster. Check out the headpiece. That's always where you want to look. No paint rub there. No paint loss there. Starting at $1. It's number 14. Blaster is a $18-19 blaster. You get the clamshell and the card back for free. Thank you, 400X Scott. All right. Say loose Leia. Check the face out. Got a little smudge there. I get a little nervous about trying to do too much cleaning, guys, because sometimes I've torn the cape to do that. This cape is not torn. All right. I've been a little hesitant to manipulate it at all. It's kind of how I got it. So I'm just selling it as is. But that's a nice lay a figure for $1. This is number S15. All right, Courtney, thank you so much for that. Courtney Down. All right, guys, we got one of the newer Target exclusive CZ3 Droid figures. If you're ever interested in getting these retro figures, but you don't want to have to purchase the whole pack, but you just want that one figure, this is a great way to do it. By the way, this sticker comes right off with just a little gentle nudging. You can take it right off. I actually bought two of each of these figures from my collection, and I took one. We'll start these at 5. I took one of them out of the pot package and have them kind of on display in different parts of my collection, and then I took another part and I just kept them, in the cards because it's so beautiful. So happy they made this one. Yeah, Mike, that's it, right? Thank you, Scott. All right. There we go. All right, let's go back to, as I said, I do have these. I always run these at times. Some of these I might actually do giveaways, guys, in a few minutes, but I'll run one of these. This is the Star Wars carbacks that I make. These are custom. There are 21 of them. The entire. Oh wait, I just realized something. You know something, guys? I'm not going to sell those because they're not right. They're messed up, which is fine. I have another set. Not to worry. Grab it. Let's try this again. Take 2. Okay. These are the custom Star Wars. They fit in those small card backs. All right. And there's literally every release of that came out on a Star Wars card back, plus the correct backing. All right. These help me keep my prices down, guys, because I run these. Oh, sorry. One cancel. Go back to small. I run these basically just to help offset costs. So I'm going to start this at $4 for the set. And if it's something you're interested in, other show members like to use. You get them at Collecting Warehouse or keep forgetting Collectors Warehouse. Action Figure Collective. If you message me, I will send you a link to where I picked those up. You can find them on Amazon too. Thank you so much, Collector of Toys. I appreciate that. And as I said, guys, I might be running a few of these today as giveaways. Yeah, message me and I will happily let you know where I get them. I'll send you a link to the exact size. Cool. All right, what do you say we do another whatever? All right, few away here. I don't know if Tony Lee's in the house, but I'm going to run an R2 here. But I want to point out something about this R2. It's a little interesting. It's kind of got a cool little variant on it. And that is I want you to look closely at it almost has kind of a patina finish on the dome. It does click. This is the telescope or the sensor scope rather. Okay. It's beautiful, beautiful figure. So, and you get it with the clamshell case and you get it with the card back. But I just think it's a cool variant. It's not. I don't know. It's a variant. I just think I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just that's what it's starting for $1. I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Again, if you're new to the show, I typically run shows, in a normal when things are normal. I run them Fridays and Sundays. Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday, 3 p.m. However, I will say that, oh, Courtney, yay, good grab on that. I do have another R2 guys I'll run in a little while. It's the 77 version. All right, let's run this another twofer here. Which one is 4LOM? Which one is Zuckus? Only you can decide, because apparently Kenner messed it up for us, all us older fans, and literally told us one was the other. Technically, this is 4LOM. Technically, no, this is Zuckus. This is 4LOM. But my whole life, I've known it the other way because that's how they marked him. He does have a slight tear in the top of his robe, but otherwise, he's good and he's mostly complete. And the accessories for these two are not too hard to come up. But call them what you will. They are starting it. All right. SLT. Okay, guys, about 5 auctions away, we'll do a giveaway. All right. Thank you for that. The follower giveaway, so make sure you give me a follow. All right, but here's one, guys. This is a partially complete last 17 Lumat. Does come with his quiver. No hood, no bow, but it's still a last 17. All right. So, but we're going to start at $1. That accessory is probably worth. I yeah, I know. I don't. You know who said that? Mikey or Mike Vegas? Mike Voss. I don't. Yeah, he is angry, man. Look at that face. Look at that scowl. I don't know why it never occurred to me. I just learned it from the Kenner label, and I didn't stop to think about it. You know, it was weird. You'd think, right? Excellent grab, Chris, for that. All right. Okay, guys, what do you say we do another? Let's do a modern here. Let's do. This is a another destroyer droid. I don't know why I was on a destroyer droid kick today. This is the Saga collection, or actually, it's episode 3, Heroes and Villains. So it's at number 12 of 12. Okay, comes with the blue hologram. If you're into modern, guys, I will tell you I will include a little more modern tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing. This is a $4 start, guys. I'm thinking about doing because I have to, I'm trying to be a little more creative, but I might do a buyer pick show tomorrow. Modern, vintage, and maybe some accessories. And then how are we doing? All right, 3 more till the giveaway. Hey, all right. Number M. All right. How about who wants a Wampa? All right. This is all right. Just testing out the springs. Okay. But a little bit of discoloration as is normal on these, but overall not too bad. Okay. That is a vintage Wampa. And we'll start him at 5. This is M5. Yeah, so probably we'll do and then Friday, guys. I'm real excited about Friday. Friday's all about Disney, and not Disney, just Disney, but any Disney Star Wars. And we're talking Star Tours, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars weekends, park maps, coasters, figures that were only sold in Disney. So we're gonna have a lot of fun on Friday, and it's a no fee net day. So make sure you check in with me. It'll be around, I think, 6 p.m. again. All right, guys, this is a complete Vader. He is missing the tip on the saber, so he doesn't get the clamshell treatment. Okay, but let me just close that up a little bit. Okay, he is a complete figure, decent cape. Oh, the Galaxy's Edge, don't I wish? No, nothing that big. I was tempted, but I will tell you what I do have. I built a. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I built a saber. I built a power and control saber at Savi's, and I am auctioning off the saber. Now I'm not auctioning off the blade because you can get the blade right from the Disney store. All right, to help save on shipping. You probably end up spending less money if you do it that way. Um, but I am going to auction off the saber itself. It's awesome looking. If I do say myself, I'll put it on, probably display it and show it with the blade just so you can see what color it is. It's got the red blade color. So very excited that, and I have another lightsaber. I have an Ezra Bridger lightsaber I'm going to run as well. And these are all going to be like dollar starts, guys. Everything's going to be pretty much either a dollar. Nope, I'm pretty much starting everything at a dollar. There's the new Temple Guard figures, the 2-pack of Black Series figures. We have a couple of. We have a Hondo Black Series. We have his Droid Black Series. We have an old TC-14 figure we're going to run. Thank you for that. Rising Phoenix, welcome back. Oh, how about an Emperor? But an Emperor that is complete with his cane. There's the cane. There's the unmarked up face, and you get the Power of the Force version of the card back. All right, I think we're ready. And while this is running, I'm going to go to giveaways. Oh, shoot. Well, I thought I'd set up a. I thought I had set up a giveaway. All right. By the way, for the giveaway, we'll be doing Empire Strikes Back set of card backs, and I'm gonna throw in this Star Wars Math CD-ROM because who still has a CD-ROM? This is S21. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. I'm just checking something, guys. All right, I thought I did it, but I only have follower. All right, so I thought I had a buyer's giveaway. So let me see if I can add one. I know I can't add one, but hold on just a second, guys. Thank you for your patience. You know what? I think that's my phone. Okay, let's go back to this. Try to figure that out. Let's do a Farm Boy Luke. No saber, but a good clean figure. I have a hard time getting Luke's. 1977, Hong Kong. All right, guys. Well, we'll let that run out. All right, so I hate to say this, guys, but I think I screwed up the buyer givey because it's not showing up. I swore I did it, but it's not there. I don't know if I'm missing it somewhere. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. Thank you so much for that. No thanks. I'm going to try to. Right, and let's do what do we got? Let's get complete Chewy running here. How about that? All right, it's a good Chewy, solid, good figure, good tight limbs. We got the correct thing. I always like to point out that it is got the correct not broken off part. The tip is there as well. You get the clamshell case and the card back. Here we got another Uh, how many? We got another minute and 45 seconds on the Gibby. Thanks for sharing the show. I appreciate it. Any Ewoks? I do. I have it. I have a very good Ewok. In fact, I will run that Ewok right after Chewie. Thank you so much for that. Pure one beaver. That was number 23. Okay, guys, check it out. I don't get this too often. Well, at least not as often as you do. This is Poplu. This is Poplu complete with the staff. The staff is literally worth $30, $40. But I'm going to start this with the figure all together for $1. It is a last 17. You do not come across a last 17 figure that is complete very often, and you never come across one for $1. Another 13 seconds left on the Gibby. All right, 400. Excellent. Thank you for that purchase. Excellent. Okay, let's hold off for a minute on the Gibby. The Gibby for this and this. We'll go to Waterhole. Waterhole. Thank you, Waterhole. You get these two guys sent to you for no charge. Thank you so much for that. We'll have another giveaway in about around 20 more auctions. All right, guys. Let's have this, guys. This is a complete. Check it out. Has the gun on the bottom. Has the both handlebars, and the most important thing, it has the flaps. These are the things that never, ever, ever, ever are part of the speeder bike, and I have it for you. And throwing in a biker scout, a good biker scout, not even like that bad with paint and stuff. It's a good, solid biker scout. All right, this is a medium size, so we'll start this at $5. This is number 6. By the way, guys, your shipping is reduced shipping today, as it always is on the show. All right, so just give me 1 second at the end of this one, guys. I'm going to just check one thing out. I want to see if I can try to get a buyer giving in. I know that if I do a buyer giveaway, it will. I think I can only do it for the people. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, J-Man. I can only do it for people who offers tips giveaway. A follower giveaway. That's so weird. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. Let me. Bang. All right, I'm just trying to see if this ends up in there. Next. Buyer appreciation. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I just must have not done it in there. Okay. All right, so buyer givey is in there, but I think only people who have made a purchase at this point forward can participate in that. So, but I still have some follower giveaways that we can do. So we still have plenty of stuff, guys. Look at my scan. We still got Java. We got the mini rig. We got a few more figures on this side. We got that cool Ewok. We got a bunch of more complete figures. And I do have another last 17, and I have a droids figure. I have a Keziban in there. So we got plenty of stuff to run today. So stick around, and a bunch of retro figures and a couple more modern figures. So let's do these two. This is an Emperor and kind of a faded royal guard. This is what would have happened if, like, the emperor hung around, didn't get killed, but he lost power, and he was just kind of in the old folks' home with one guard who was getting kind of faded. But it's still a nice 2-pack of figures. All right. Death Star droid. I do not today. Hold on. Sorry, wait. Actually, I have. You know what? Actually, I do have one. I don't have the clamshell case for it or anything, but I'll run the droid next. Thank you for that. All right. So we're running a Death Star droid. We have this wonderful display of a Death Star droid. He's got a little bit of hammeredness to his look. Like it's not shiny, but check the paint out. You got to look at the paint. It's pretty good. Now, loose limbs. Looks like his left arm, but otherwise, I'm doing this really hard. It's a pretty tight limb. It's just this one. It's a little loose. So that is an excellent Death Star droid. Feel bad for Palpatine. What would have happened if he didn't like? What if he just lost power? And he just never. Let's do another retro after this. Good grab on that, Dan Av. Okay. This is another retro collection. This is Death Squad Commander, unpunched. All right. See if I can. Oh, that's right. I forgot my lighting in the back. Okay. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Yeah, I am working out, like, moving forward with the shipping changes. I'm testing it out tonight. And I'm probably just gonna do, like, since our shipping is pretty much flat rate anyway, I'm just gonna do like a single, I'll do like a moderate weight for everything, and then just call it like the same. Try either that or try to keep the same type of weighted figures and weighted items for each one. All right, this is medium 7. But no, we're doing great. All right, thank you for that, Nova guy. Okay, let's put the siblings up. All right, we got another Farm Boy Luke. Slight discolor there. I have done retro brighting guys with figures, but I don't do retro brighting with Luke's anymore. It's just because when you do, his everything fades. It like gets all weird. So I just don't do it with him. Oh, this does have a saber though. Just no tip. And we're gonna also include in that a Leia, another good Leia. Just a slight tear, or more than slight, a tear in the cape, but a good display figure. All right. So the siblings, the princess and the farm boy, starting at $1. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Starting at $1. Feel bad for Palpatine. Do, 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 do. That's number 27. Looking around, like, probably like I usually do about 115 items, around there. And these are all mostly one size, so that makes it good. Good grab on that. Oh, Dark Helmet. All rise in the presence of Dark Helmet. All right, thank you, Dark Helmet. All right, excellent. Do another retro. This is the Target exclusive Leia, Princess Leia, unpunched. Again, these stickers come right off if you don't like having the sticker on there. think I might do a couple of modern ones for back to back here. That's a beautiful figure. I love the retro line. I'm really excited about. I think that one little tease they had at San Diego about a bunch more retro coming. I was really hoping they would do a little more retro for the 50th. I would like to see. I like and I got to say I'm a little excited about that X-wing. I know it's like not I know a lot of people would prefer to just have the original X-wing re-released, but I kind of like that they're doing kind of they're taking the modern X-wing and doing something with that. That's fun. I need another modern. Let's do second here. Excuse me, Mr. Ewok. All right, we got an Anakin Saga Collection Ultimate Galactic Hunt. Yeah, guys, make sure you check the crown at the top. You make some purchases, you get eligible to get some discounts and coupons. All right, this is cool. It's got the goldish, or is it silver? No, it's silver. Silver. It's got the silver stand on. It's cool. All right, we got a weird one coming after this one, guys. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Sky King. All right, so for all you dirty people out there, I know there's a bunch of dirty people out there. I got soap. All right, this is the Luke Skywalker Star Wars soap. It comes in the box. It is starting to degrade a little, but you can still. I don't want to take it out of the package, but you can see that there is a mold of Luke Skywalker in the pilot outfit. Okay, I will include it in this Ziploc because it's very not something that is. I would not recommend you holding it. All right, so let's run that. I'm going to run it at $1 start. I have two of these today, guys. I have this one now, and in a little while, I'm going to run a Vader. I know it's all these kind of. That's the stuff that I'm really into now. My favorite Star Wars Daddy, welcome by the way, is when you go grade it. I want to see you grade Chewbacca though, the life-size Chewbacca. What the heck would that thing look like? Thank you, Cleve. Welcome back. That would be insane. All right, let's get a landing on here. All right, we got it. We got the smiling, show his teeth for the camera. Lando. All right, the cape comes with the correct Bespin blaster. Put back into 28. Well, everyone is entitled to their opinion, Bumpton. Your wife is asking to bid on Lando. Hello, Mrs. Star Wars Daddy. Angie, take me home, will you? Actually, I might have been at your home already, and Darth Tuba bought me. I should. I think maybe for Star Wars Daddy, I'm gonna run an entire show of Landos. Everything Lando. It's gonna be Lando. Actually, for Star Wars Daddy's wife, all Lando. All right, guys. Here's another retro. This is the Tusken Raider again. Retro collection, guys. This is not vintage. It's retro, but it's the same figure. Great if you want to have a nice carded figure in your collection, but you don't want to spend the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is M11. My nightmare. Yeah, I probably I don't know how well that would sell unless Angie bought everything. But Nova guy, good grab on that. Thank you. All right, we've got. We could do another monitor. Let's do this guy right here. This is an episode 3 clone pilot. This is the black uniform version, number 6 of 12, episode 3. Heroes and villains. $4 start. This is my last modern non-retro figure. Again, guys, make sure you check in with me pretty much every day from now through the 15th to the 16th. It was going to be the 16th, but I have a meeting now I have to go to on the 16th. I can grab on that. But pretty much every other day except next Tuesday. I have a band rehearsal on Tuesday, so there will be a show pretty much every night or in the afternoon on Saturdays, Sunday. Ooh, this guy. This guy has seen better days, man. He's seen things, man. The Empire made me see things. He's a bit of it. I would say better than Beater, but he's got and this one's got a little bit of the standard paint rub on the head. So, 2 Death Squad commanders. Put them in your Death Star space station. Line them up to meet the Emperor with your diorama. $1 start. Yeah, so there'll be a kind of a buyer's choice show tomorrow. Going to be a lot of vintage, some modern. I'm going to try to get a little more modern out for that one. Maybe some parts, some pieces. And then Friday's the big Disney Star Wars show. I'm real excited about. Which we're running out. We're running 2 lightsabers. Bruce Wayne, thank you for your first purchase. Bruce Wayne? Wait, what? We don't need to buy things secondhand, man. You're Bruce Wayne. All right, here's another 2. We got a Vader with a slightly torn. There's a little tear there in the cape. No saber. Okay, you've got a little tear in the back there too. So it's not a mint cape at all, but it does display nice. And we'll put that with a Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's actually a decent cape. So not too bad. Just don't have a saber for him. So we'll run these 2 together. Oop. And okay. We are about 8 away from the next giving. This is S30. And then when we get to about 50 guys, we'll do the giveaway. And then I'm going to switch over to some. Thank you for that, Dark Helmet. We'll do one more twofer. These are going to be my last original loose. Then that are non without accessories or not last 17. This is unless somebody has a request and I can easily grab it with this. A little bit of damage on the thing, a tiny tear on the cape. Okay, and we'll pair him with another one. His hands are a little bit paint rubbed. Pass the jelly. I love that idea. Uh, that's number 30. 31. $31. Build your Tuscan army. All right. And then I think, guys, I'm going to run that Ewok. Because some people were asking about him, so I think I'll be ready to run him. Good grab on that, Scott. Thank you. That was number 31. All right. Mhm. Okay, let's move this guy around. Separate my monitors here. All right. So this was an official licensed tenor plush Ewok. He is in fact missing his cowl, his hood, but he is a good, nice figure overall, or say, nice plush overall. Come on, take me home. Take me home. All right, we're gonna start him at 10. Gamorrean guards or cloud car pilots. Cloud car not complete. I can run a cloud car pilot loose if you want. I say that. Let me double check. Hold on. Yes, I'll run one of those next. Gamorrean guard. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna run a Gamorrean guard. I'll put one of each in the queue. All right, there we go. Large figure number one. Good grab on that. L1. All right. How are we doing here? We're close to the giving up. 5 more till we get to the giving. All right. We have we were just talking about a cloud car pilot. We had a request for that. Actually, pretty clean figure. Okay. No accessories. Ah, well, I'm glad you're going to put him in the cloud car. And I actually have a cloud car that I'll be running shortly. Is that the one you're going to? Are you confident you're going to win that one, or do you already have one? I don't really know. Oh, awesome. Hey guys, if you want to promote any shows coming up of your own, please put them in the chat. Thank you, Sky King. All right, I'll read them off too. But yeah, my whole thing this week is I'm on a huge 10-day run, a marathon of shows, and part of the reason for that. All right, guys, we got a nice gammy guard here. Good clean tusks. Good paint. Hong Kong. Part of the reason for that is I'm being away. Uh, no, I do not at the moment. I mean, meaning I don't have one I can access quickly. So sorry, but check back. I will try to get one in the next show. All right. And yeah, I haven't done shows in almost 15, in almost like a half a month. And I've been making a lot of purchases. As Star Wars Daddy knows, because I made a lot of purchases from him. But I need to definitely start getting some sales back. And the other thing is, I only have a finite amount of time before the school year kicks in and I have band camp. And when that happens, I can't do this as much. So I'll still do it, but it'll be like once or twice a week type of thing. All right, guys, we have a retro collection Jawa figure. Oh, thank you so much, Jibber Jabber. Appreciate it. And I love the stuff you guys that you've been putting out too as well. All right, guys, starting this is a modern collection. We will start at retro collection. We'll start it at 5. It's a good way to own a mint on card Jawa. Unpunched. Scott knows. This is M13. All right, sorry, let's do those up. Oh, jeez. Thank you. All right. All right, let's get the next giveaway going here. Our next giveaway. No, that's the follower giveaway. All right, next giveaway is for a set of Return of the Jedi card backs, mini card backs, along with, put it on this side actually, a Kid Galaxy of Fear book, Ghost of the Jedi. It's like a young adult reader. So I will put those two together. That is the next follower giveaway. So let's do another modern retro. Let's do 3PO. This is again a retro figure. All right. Gotta go back to start at $5. Medium 14. Guys, keep in mind we have the buyer's giveaway at the end of the show, about 115. So stick around for that. And that's a Weequay carded Weequay figure, Return of the Jedi. All right, thank you, Nova Guy. Appreciate it. All right. And why don't we run? Here's a good one, guys. This is another last 17. This is my last 17 of the night, but I still have plenty of figures. I'm just have other things I want to run. We have a Luke. This is a Luke, without his poncho or belt or anything else, but it is a last 17 figure. So make sure that you get the clamshell, and I put a. It's Power of the Force, but I put a Tri logo card in the back there. Starting at $1, guys. $1. That is a last 17 figure starting for $1. Never happens. Except for me. except on my show. Rarely. I should say rarely happens. I'm actually gonna include one more thing in this give you guys. Um, excellent. All right, Jumar. Thank you. And Chewbacca of the week winner. All right. All right, still about 2 minutes left on that givey. I'm gonna actually throw one more thing in the givey, guys. It's gonna be a set of modern car back things that you can put in the car if you collect any modern figures. There's just one of each, and they're all of the different versions of the cards they have. Look at how many cards Hasbro's put out. Pretty much going all the way, everything up till and not including the vintage collection. So I'll put that in there as well. If only the helmet came off. Right. They did it for Leia. What the heck, man? All right, guys. This is another retro. This is Wedge. Look at the size of that thing. All right, about another minute 20 on the giveaway. Follower giveaway. Or so, yeah, follower giveaway. All right. This is for Wedge. I did. Think about it. The one pilot who lasted all three movies. Like he and like Piet. If Piet lasted three movies, well, he did. Well, Piet lasted two movies, but he wasn't in the first movie. But these guys should have had a show together. Like, how do you survive when you're not Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, or Mark Hamill? So this is a great way, guys, to get an individual figure into your collection if you don't want to get the whole Target box set. Thank you very much. I almost pulled it up. Pretty good. Okay. So let me get this next thing. Hang on. I gotta do my homework there. I should write it down. I always forget. The INT4. INT4. So excited that they're making a modern version of this. I'll back up the phone a bit. Still got. Oh wait, before we do that, 8 seconds left or 6 seconds left. Who's gonna win the Gibby? The Gibby winner is Tony Mole 002. All right. Thanks for following, Tony. Appreciate it. You're getting all three of these items. We mail to you at no charge. We consider. I appreciate the follow. Would appreciate it if you made a purchase. If you see something you like. All right. So we got NT4. Does include a Death Squad commander with a little bit of a head, rub on the top there. Does work. Check out the labels. Okay. Does have its front cannon. A little bit of stress wear right here. All right. But it is a complete mini rig. Let's see if I can get him get down there, buddy. There we go. There it goes. All right. We'll run him at 5. Here we go. This is M16. Complete mini rig, and it includes a figure. Remember that. And it's got pretty much all the labels on there, I believe, or at least a good chunk of them. It's a clean looking vehicle. I can't wait to line this baby up with the new one. Now I have to get one with my ADA. Okay. How about a Rees, guys? Complete Rees. This is Taiwan Rees. Good figure. Comes with the correct accessory. The only accessory to be given to this figure. It's the only figure to get this accessory, rather. Ooh. Thank you for the new people coming. And listen, folks, if you are interested, I run a YouTube channel, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show, and you may check that out. Starting at dawn. You may check that out. And I have videos pretty much every day. Normally I do about 3 a week. 3 or 4 a week if I'm really good. Any Darth Vader. So funny you should ask that. I have a Vader coming up next. A complete one, no less. This is S35. You are getting a complete Taiwan reuse with the clamshell. The clamshell is free. The mini car back with it is free. And you get the accessory too. There he is. That is a complete figure. Excellent. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. Appreciate it. All right. Now I'm going to run Vader, and then I'm going to switch it up to some accessories, and we'll come back to some more figures in a little bit. All right. This is a complete Vader. He does have a little bit of. I am not even touching. That's part of the reason I use this. Oh, Uncle Gundy has Wee's weapon in black. I think you might be right. I have to get checked. I have a complete Gundy. I got to look at his figure. All right. There is a little bend on it, but he is a complete figure. Good cape. Okay. Good paint on the chest. Sorry, reflection there. Good paint on the chest. And he comes with the car back and the Star Wars version of the. Yes, yes, fireman. You said it, not me. But, 4 out of 5, right? Or something like that. Is that what they say? But everything. Dude, the guy went into a fire pit, and lost all of his limbs. So if he's having issues with his saber tip, cut the guy some slack. All right. Thank you for that. Next, 36. All right, folks. So we're gonna do this We're gonna do we're gonna kind of do this vintage toy world style. If you know who that is, and we are going to reposition everything. Just give me a minute for it to reset. Okay, so hold on. Let me just do some adjusting here. Okay, so all right. So what this is you're gonna bid, and you're gonna bid for one item. Okay. Now, I will tell you that in some cases, you're getting more than one. Okay. I'll walk you through it. I tried to kind of, all right, let me position this. Here we go. Up. You know what? I think I'm going to flip my board here. Sorry. All right. Forgive my sandals on my feet here. All right. So here is, and don't worry, I'll be running those figures. So here is, looks like everything is on the board. Okay. Let's move it a little bit further up here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to run the auction. Dollar starts. Your choices are, I'll go through them once, and then I'm just going to take them off the board each time. Bib Fortuna robe. Jawa robe with a little bit of a thread there. Luke Jedi robe. Size Noodles Mike. Okay, Brian. Guys, check out Brian's show. Okay. He's got, Brian, you want to put it in the chat, then everyone will see it. You can even share it out if you want. Anyway, these all two backpacks or three backpacks, all one together. The IG-88 two for one, those are together. Emperor Kane. Actually, wait a minute. This is broken. I just noticed. Just want to make sure. Yeah. All right. So I thought there might have been another reason why I did that. Just a minute. All right. I'm taking the Chewy thing off the board because it's broken. I just noticed that. Blue Black Imperial, Luke, Jedi Blaster, Pals Blaster. Two rifles for the Hoth, Luke Skywalker Hoth and Hoth Commander. The belt and snake together is an option. A belt by itself, a snake by itself. Two of these rifles and one of these, and then two of these rifles at the bottom here. And the boss. And you know what? We'll do these two sabers because they're broken tip. We'll do them both together. All right. So you are running, you're bidding on one of those items, or if in the cases of here, 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 two items in here. All right. So take a good look because there's some pretty valuable items on there. We'll start with $1. Here we go. This is 37. We got a Palace Blaster on that board, guys. We have a Gammy Axe. We got a microphone for Size Noodles. Now, I might get this. Oh, also, by the way, we also have this Return of the Jedi accessory case. All right. Oh, wait. I almost went for it. Tell me which one you want, Scott. I'm assuming it's the Palace Blaster, but okay. Just making sure. There you go. It's the gray version. And it's in your little pouch. There we go. All right. Let us continue. Let's do it again. Next one. This is number 38. Now, we might get to a point, guys, where I'll run the board, but not right now. Again, guys, anybody who's been at my show a lot, I am not doing whatnot wins and shout outs for any of these 10 shows. I will do one at the very end for the top 10. Those who are the top 10 spenders collectively on the 10 shows. Okay, what are we getting? Oh God, 2x2 2xTP. The packs, these are part of the survival kit, and I think there were some that came with the Rebel transport. And there's 3 there. Two of the okay. Let me know which one. Oh, did two? Oh, microphone. Got it. Actually, is that gonna fit in here? Hold on a second, guys. I just want to make sure this fits. If it doesn't fit, I'll get a bigger one. Yeah, I gotta get a bigger one. All right, I'll work on that. Let's run this while that's running. But for the not. Grab this. This is 39. All right, hurrah. What are we getting? Pick your accessory or accessories if it's a snake with the. Got it. All right, so just so everyone's clear, um, this is a pop blue hood, by the way, and a T-bow horn. These two vibro blades are together. I tried to keep them like kind of on top of each other to indicate that they're together. And then after this, guys, we still have about 4, 8, 12, 16 figures, 17 figures that are complete, or we have one droids figure we're going to run. We have Keziban we're going to run. All right, Rising Phoenix, what is your choice? Make your choice. IG weapons, you got it. 1 and 2. There they are. Okay. Guys, all my weapons are originals, of course, and have been tested or purchased from reputable sellers. But if there is a problem, I am human. Mistakes happen. Please just message me. I will make it right. I will either refund or replace. This is X400 X Scott. Okay. What is your selection today? Snake. Okay. Let's 41. Try. All right. Hold on. Start. Next one. Yeah. Okay. This is 42. So this is kind of how my show is going to run, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to just do this with figures, with loose figures, with modern figures. I'll do some more accessories. So please come back, check in with it. And then Friday's big time Disney show, all the Disney stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. I even play like Disney music. Yak staff. Okay. Um, shoot. That this one or that one? This one? Just give me a double check. Okay. Thanks, please. Sorry. Oh, this one is not quite the right side. Either baggy for it. There it is. Double protected. Awesome. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Still got a Luke robe, Jawa robe. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what, guys? I'm taking the Java robe off you too, because I just realized I just got torn here, so I don't want to sell something that's. I'm you know, if somebody wants it as a throw in, I might consider that. But Jumar, Jumar, if you had your heart set on the Java robe, I can. Oh, Rebel Blaster. Okay, I figured, but I just want to say that. All right, that was number 43. There it is. Rebel Blaster, that's blue. And start it up again. Here we go. 44. Number 45. No, it's 44. Yes, Rising Phoenix. You can just cancel it. Put the request in. I'll take care of it. Uh, that the one. It was the one by itself, right? It was just a. It was because it was a Vader and Kenobi, but that was just the Vader by itself. Just confirm that, and but yeah, you just put the cancellation in. I'll take care of it. Oh, sorry. Okay, Dark Helmet. Which one are you getting? Blue, black. You got it. Okay. That's 44. Okay, moving on. We still got a Poplu hood. We still got the of these, two of these. I'll put the twofers up here together. All the group stuff is up top. So everything on the top there is all the twofers. Everything else. Oh, there's that one too. Okay, there we go. Okay, Dark Helmet. What are we getting? What are we getting? Guys, anybody popping in? I'm going back to figures as soon as we run the rest of the stuff on the board here. Luke Hoth weapons. You mean these three things? Hoth weapons. Am I missing something? Is that what you want? Or oh wait, no. You want these two. Blasters. Got it. Yep. All right. Very good. That's 45. It's number 45. Now we're running 46. Is running now. How many got? Okay, Jumar, what do we got? Axe. Thought that would go sooner. Got it. All right. Christopher, which one would you like? Jedi Cloak. All right, it is yours. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just fold it up, put it in there. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Probably another I think we have one, two. Surprised that Tebow hood is still on the board. Yeah, guys, we got some good items here still. I know the bid fortune is not much, so I get that. Duck Helmet. Okay, Dark Helmet, what are we gotten? What are we gotten? What are we getting? This is like the old anybody, only the older people in the room. Hoth Commander Blasters. Okay. Only the older people in the room will remember back in the day when you played Wheel of Fortune. And when you played Wheel of Fortune, you didn't just get money. You would actually, at the end of each round that you won, they'd show this whole room full of stuff. Oh, I'll take the grandfather clock and the 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 tea cup set, because you'd have money and you'd have to spend it there. It was a very interesting thing. So I feel like we do here. Yeah, we still have about 6 modern items. And stick around for the buyer's givey too. Okay, and I'll plus another 12 or so figures, or 16 figures. All right, Pablo Hood, finally. How long is that going to stay on the board? It's a not Pablo, Pablo. Remember watching the cartoon, the Ewoks cartoon as a kid, and I remember they would always say Paplu, and I always thought they were saying Papu, which is what Greek kids call their grandfathers, is Papu. So I was thinking, are the Ewoks Greek? All right. I think I'm going to run about maybe 4 or 5 more times, and then I'll run the rest of the board. So it'll be one massive part slot. But today, for now, it's still either pick one, or in this case, these guys. This is a set. This is a set. This is a set, and this is a set. Pure One Beaver. What are we getting? Welcome to people joining us. We are running accessories right now, but we'll be moving over to. Hang on one second. 15. This should fit in here. We're moving back to figures. We have some complete vintage figures. Got a couple of modern carded figures, and we have the buyer's givey, which is a Weequay carded Return of the Jedi vintage figure. All right, still got a few items here to run. This is again, we got the toolkit for the Ugnaught, Tebow horn, a Return of the Jedi. This is from the bandolier strap case, a bib robe, an Emperor cane, another one of the I think is it Nick 2, I think? It's either Nick 2 or I think it's Nick 2. All right, Pure, what we got? We got the other staff. All right, I'm gonna put this one in a bigger bag because that was number 51. Let's keep that in there with it. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, let's keep it going. A couple more. Hang on. 52. And when we're done with this, we'll have another givey. These two are together, yes. This is together, and these 3 backpacks, two beige ones and one blue Yoda backpack. Big Daddy. So which one you got? Which one would you like? Snow guns. Oops. Snow guns. All right. Excellent. All right. Still got a cane. I think this will be. Yeah. Dog helmet. What would you like? Sabers. Okay. S53. Is, there he is. Okay, guys, we're going to run one more. Um, I urge everyone to check out the prices on what a Emperor cane goes for. I know the Emperor itself is not what I would say the most popular figure, but the cane is hard to get. So I would, unless you're in desperate need of a Bib Fortuna gun or Bib Fortuna robe or a Tebow horn, that cane is worth something. So that'd be my suggestion. But you do you. If you're in desperate need of a Ugnaught toolkit, you do the Ugnaught toolkit. Scott, what are we getting? That's what I figured. Well, you said cane, but I'm sure you meant cane. Darn that autocorrect. Or all right, guys, ready for this? Whole board. We are now. I'm going to put a little note on there to make sure that we're all on this. This is the entire board. You're running for everything here: the 3 backpacks, the Yoda belt, Boss gun, toolkit, Tebow horn, and the Return of the Jedi um, accessory kit holder. Starting for $1. For that, I gotta get bigger. There we go. And this is S. This is S55. Big Daddy, congrats on that. All right, I'm just gonna put some of the stuff in here. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll put this one, and the robe or in the belt. All right, and then everything else will just go in here. All right, so when you open it up and you're like, "Where are my accessories?" You know where they are. All right, excellent, guys. Thank you so much for that. Let's continue. Get the rest of this stuff purchased, or hopefully purchased. All right, let me reset here. All right, let's run a Lobot. Complete, comes with the blaster and the accessories. Or, I'm sorry, the car back and the clamshell, starting at $1. Ha, that's great, Big Daddy. I'm glad to hear that. This is S57. $7. Come on, that was a steal. Good grab on that. All right. Do a little shifting here. How about an AT-AT? This is it's to show the emblems on the front and the back. I only put them in the clamshell case if they've got seriously clean buttwear. Starting at $1. Wow. Oh, did I not run it? Ah, sorry. Stupid. There it is. 58. Sorry about that. Ah, okay. So yeah, we're wrapping up, guys. I still have a full Java set. I got a cloud car. I've got another soap to run. And while this is running, let me go to here. Giveaway. Follower giveaway. Start this one. We have the next giveaway running. And for this one, thank you, Rising Phoenix. All right. So this givey, we're gonna do the I just as soon kiss a woogie. You enjoy me on camera. All right. Uh Somebody just said they enjoyed seeing me on camera. Okay. I will definitely. Well, here's the deal, guys. It's not that I don't like being on camera. I have a whole YouTube channel. I'm very comfortable being on camera. That's not the issue whatsoever. By the way, this is the Gibby along with another set of modern um, card backs, and I'm actually going to do Owen for the smaller, the smaller, thinner clamshells if you want to use those for that. Yeah, so that's kind of a weird thing because here's the thing. I like being on camera. It's not so much that it's just that the way I did it for the hot dog raid training we did last time, I have my whole room set up kind of differently. So I don't know if I can permanently do that. I guess I could. I guess I could put the stuff behind me. So maybe I'll play around with that. Hey, with these 10 shows, maybe I'll try that tomorrow. We'll see. All right, let's do this is my no, I still have some retro. This is a retro R2. Okay, this is nice. Retro R2 figure. We are running that now. This is not for the giveaway. That is for $5 start. But that's also going to include the box. This includes the box that all 6 figures come in. So you'll get the figure and the box for it, which is a kind of a cool display piece too. All right, Big Daddy. Thank you for that. I will put this right in the box actually, so I don't forget to do it. And while we are doing that, and if you, I don't know if you got any other carded figures, but I'll put them in the box as well. It makes them safer to ship. This is go. M17, awesome. All right, got another 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the giving. Here's another metro. Let's run the rest of our retro line. This is from the Target exclusive R4M9. Cool figure. Ever since I watched Star Wars, I saw that droid. I always thought the droid was prisoner because he was walking with all the other rebel prisoners. I was like, is he a prisoner? Did they march him with all of the other droids? So, such a cool figure. So I feel like finally we have that droid. I mean, yeah, we did. We got modern versions of it, but nice to see it in retro. Jedi Knight Revan TVC. No, sorry, sir. No more TVCs today. I got a couple more retro, and then the rest is vintage. But keep checking back. I don't know about TVC. I don't have too much TVC. I have just a handful of figures here and there. Thank you so much, Scott. All right, let's do Captain Antilles. We intercepted no transmission. I think that it was weird. That was my only. We got about a minute left on the Givey, guys. I'm pretty sure that in Star Wars he had a British accent, and in the leg in that figure, Darkin 20 says the third leg in the figure, the R4. No, I want to get the right name. R4M9. The third leg pops out, and you can actually put it in the old vintage R2, so you can get your third leg with R2, which is awesome. All right, Cleve. Good on that. And 19. About 28 seconds left on the Givey. All right. And this is the last retro figure. This is Garandan. All right. And the person who wins Garandan also wins the box that it came in. Put that back here. All right. Let's just wait for the Givey to go. Who is the Givey number 3 winner? Oop. Star Wars Daddy. Woohoo! Dude, you got some more Gibby stuff. I still got to work on some magnets and buttons and stuff, but I get at least you get some of this to give away. So congrats on that. And retro, any Black Series? Captain Murdoch, I'm running a full Black Series show on Sunday, 3 p.m. It's got a ton. There'll be some Black Series on Friday that was sold specifically at Disney. So you can check out those 2 shows. But the Sunday will be the heavy Black Series. Everything's starting at $5. All boxed up, except for one figure that I'm a Jabba figure that's loose, but everything else is. Appreciate you too, Captain Murdoch. Full book report video. It's all quotes. You probably know all the quotes by heart. All right, this is for the figure Garandan and the box that it came in, which is really cool. It's got all It's just a nice. This is. I don't know if people know this, but the box is actually based on I think a Canadian box, that original box that came out. Thank you, Big Daddy. Oh, that's so you got the 2 boxes. All right, well, that's gonna make it fun for me to ship. Oh, I always put that M20. Yes, it is. That's all right. It's good. I got so many boxes right now. It's hysterical. I like boxes to ship. All right, let's do a few more vintage figures. We got a TIE Fighter pilot. Check out the emblems on the hood, on the shoulders. And on the helmet, they only go in the clamshell if they're in good shape. And of course, comes with the um, the correct. All right. This is number 56. All right, guys, we got about 20. Let's see. Let me do a full count here of everything that's left on the board. Start this while that's going. We've got one, including the one running right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more figures. Complete figures with accessories if they include them. A Darth Vader soap. One of those figures is Keziban, I mentioned. A Cloud Car, Jabba, one more giveaway, maybe a couple more card backs. So what's that, about 20 more items or so? So, and then we'll do the buyer giving. So I hope to be done in about 15, 20 minutes, and then we can raid into someone else. Rising Phoenix, thank you for that. All right, let's go to C3PO. All right, guys, I don't usually give them the clamshell treatment unless they're really, really clean. All right, or this one is loose limbed, but not too bad. All right, but if I would say medium loose limb. Okay, but these are great to display on here, guys. So I definitely recommend it. All right, and if you put them in a stand, you actually will. If you put him in a stand, he'll actually stand straight. Or you can just do that. I always like to say I don't like to take full credit for this. I was watching Be Collectible, and he had custom card backs, which I liked, but I kind of preferred to put him on the original card backs. So that is a original C3PO figure with the clamshell and the card back. And I have one more 3PO that I'm going to run in a few minutes. That's a little special, which I'll show you in a second, a little bit. Oh, jumping in there. Thank you for that purchase. Awesome. All right. Stick to our droid theme for a minute. Power droid. 59, right? Hang on a second, guys. power droid. Okay. Get out of here. Just so you can see the slight sticker wear. Okay, but he does click. And this is my earlier attempt at the clamshells, which are a little bit more rounded. I had to stop that because it was taking too long to do. So you get the first draft of that. And yeah, guys, check out the crown. Some of you got some. Oops. 16. The Boba Fett display is not on sale. that's that's my display piece. But thank you for your inquiry. I picked that up at a Ross, just for less, or an Ollie. No, it was at a Ross. So you might find them there still. Obi-Wan Kenobi, yay! I hope you got your items right. I think you said you did. I promise you that'll go in a box that does not have Darth Tuba on the label. All right, well, we're going to continue with our droid. We'll do a few more droids, but just because, why not? All right. All right, we got an FX7. This is unlike the one I ran before. Does have the nice neck that stays up. It's probably courtesy of Star Wars Daddy. It's a beautiful figure. It's one of my favorite figures because they literally made one of these figures and broke the mold. Well, I don't know if they broke the mold, but they just didn't use it again. Whereas other figures, I just like when you see figures that are just very, very different. Right, that's number. Hold on. It's on 61. That's what's happening. I keep getting 61. And you get the beautiful card back, and you get the beautiful clamshell. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous figure. And it's different. There's no other figure like it. No other figure that has all the other figures have two legs, two arms. This one just has a different way about it. And someone's gonna get it for $3. Yes, that's right. You sent anything. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Obi John. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, that you are. Yes, you are, Big Daddy. I know that you are. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it this go around for top buyers. I'm not going to run whatnot shout out videos. This is I'm sorry, 8D8. This is circle on one hip only. Circle on I guess his right hip only. That's the variant, and you get it with the tri logo version of the card back and the clamshell. Like I said, I'm going to probably do. You did go crazy that night. I remember that. I'm probably going to do a top 10. I'll add up all of the purchases from all of the sellers or buyers for all 10 shows, and then I will do the math on all 10. The top 10 spenders. Either that, or maybe the top 10, the 10 Chewbacca of the weeks for each of the shows, and just give a shout out, special video for just those. And it probably won't even be what you all want. It's just going to be, the kind of stuff that we did. Well, I'll think about it. Maybe I'll do it that way. I have to play around with it. Thank you for that. What? Wow. ED. Whoa. Big Daddy. Steal of the day. It's the only figure that sold for $1. Wow. That's awesome. All right. And here's an R2. This is a first run R2. Okay. Clicky works. Okay. It does have a little bit of fading on it's Hong Kong, right? I think. Yeah. It does have a little fading on some of the sticker and it's a little yellowed, but it's it's R2D2, man. When was he ever looking clean, right? Only at the end of each movie, pretty much. So, number 63. It's R2D2. Yes, head clicks. I'll do it again. I'm always afraid to do that too much. If Tony Lee was in this house, he would not let it go for $11. Wow. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys getting the steal. That's cool. All right. Let's. Okay. So I almost hesitate to put this one out now, but I will. I'm going to run it a little higher, guys, just because of the condition of this. This is a 3PO in the Kenner bag. Okay, this is in the bag. The bag is open, but he is in the bag, and he's a tight limb. This is removable limb, so it doesn't really matter. And he comes with the correct accessory, which is the bag, also in a little baggie. All right, so you don't come across the baggy figures that often. All right, make sure you're. Gotta make sure it's in there exactly as I had it. There we go. All right. We're going to start him at 10. Yeah, the bag is open. It had a little tape on it, but it was open. So it's folded. He's in there now, though. So. All right. We are. Okay. We got about 5, 7, 8, 9 figures. One more giveaway. Okay. Thank you, Big Daddy. All right. And I just put that right on top of there because I know that's kind of your pile. All right, this is another set of these guys. I haven't been running all these. I ran a couple of them as giveaways. These are the Power of the Force version of these, which I love because it's a nice representation of all the different figures and the different colors. I just think they're very pretty. There's about 70 or 80, or I guess it could be closer to 90. Well, no, it's just because not every figure got the clam. It's any figure that got the clamshell treatment. I'm going to start this at 5 just because of the plot. I like that. The bags protect the figures in your wallet when you know you're going to score. All right. Well, that's running. I'm going to grab a couple more of these figures. I'm actually going to do something I probably shouldn't do, but I'll do it because you guys are awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'll do this one time today. This is a one-off. I'm not doing this again today. I'm going to run 2 complete figures. A Dengar and a Bosk with their accessories and their clamshells and their carbacks. I'm going to run it for $1. Who does that? I'm trusting. I'm a trusting soul. Thankfully, they did not sell like like 88 did. The accessories alone are worth, I don't know, probably 15 for the 2. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that works. Thank you, guys. All right, Rising. Thank you so much, Rising Phoenix. Okay, so let's visit Bespin a little bit here. All right, only thing you're looking at, guys, look at the gold trim. I've had a hard time getting figures that are decent enough. I've been putting figures like in the clamshells that were just good joints, tight joints, but this one is beautiful. Okay, beautiful tight limb. Starting at $1, does include his blaster. Bespin blasters at the bottom there. There it is. Sometimes I put them in their hand. Speaking of hand, his hands have a tiny bit of paint rub, but look at the gold. Oh my God, look at the gold. When is he going to find it that bright? Ever, never. In fact, I should have kept it in my collection. Thank you, Hot Rod. All right. And now this one, I will say, I probably should have led with this one because his gold is not quite as good, but it is still pretty good. All right. It just fades so easily, guys. And also, I've said it up before on the show. I don't get a lot of these guys. I don't get a lot of the second version, the dark skin Bespin guard. I'm getting better at it. I've been trying to search for them, you know what I mean? But still, that's pretty good gold trim. And the trim on his wrist too. All right, we got about 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 away from our final giveaway. And we're going to do, you know what? And also the buyer's giveaway after that. All right, Cleve. There we go. 68. Yeah, okay, good. All right, what do you say we run a. All right, we got a cloud car. Now, I will say this, there's a rattle in there, which I'm not sure what it is, but it does have both of its cockpits. They both open, they both close. The landing gear does stay up. So it might need a little bit of cleaning up top here. All right. But it's actually pretty good. It's actually really shiny on the bottom, which is interesting. It's slightly less so up top, but only really the cockpits need cleaning. The rest of it's pretty good. Any R2s? I just ran like a bunch. Sorry. But come back, check. There are going to be shows like pretty much every night. Thursday night, Friday's a Disney show. Saturday, I'll run a show. Sunday, I'll run a show. I'll do some giveaway show. I'll do some buyer pick shows. Maybe a mystery bounty hunt show. Black Series on Sunday. We'll start this guy's at $10. Yes, it does stay up. Locked, and there it is. Okay, so it's in good shape. This one has a little bit of give when I drop it, but on display it's fine. It will not deviate from your present course. Okay. But again, guys, check it out on eBay. The cockpits themselves, the cockpit canopies, I should say, are the one. Hey, good purchase. First purchase. Thank you, sir. We'll make sure you get some extra little goodies in your bag, too. For this. All right. Time to get out the big guns, guys. Get out your wallets. The last 5 or 6 of the items in here. All right. Well, we're going to start off with something kind of silly. But I found this, and pay no attention to the price because I'm going to start it for $1. All right. This is it's bagged up like it looked like the box was open and then closed again. It's a cool like little snow speeder model. What I like about it, it has all the pieces. I would recommend opening it. It looks like it was already open and then like kind of by accident and then shut. But I'd recommend opening it and putting it together because it's very similar to in size to the diecast vintage one. It's really cool. So I'm gonna run this for $1. Let's do it. I don't know if there's any interest, but I just think it's cool. I forget even where I got it, honestly. Somebody might want it. Oh, somebody does want it. Okay. Rascal's Toy Planet. Wait a minute. I know that person. Yeah, pay no attention to the price on there. I don't care about that. I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay it that much. All right, cool. Thank you so much. All right. And one more set of card backs that I'm going to run. This is the droids. There's about 20 in here. And this is the Ewoks. There's about 12 in there. And the droids ones include the ones that weren't actually released. So it's kind of a fun little nod to it. All right. And we'll run that for $1. I don't know if I do, Rascal. There's another. I think there's another store that starts with that. Rascal Vintage Salvage. So I thought that was you. So I apologize if that's not you. It's called Rascal Salvage Vintage, I think, and it's in near Annandale in New Jersey. That's okay, Ref. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Somebody bought the for that. Okay. Thank you for that. Did I run that? Yes, I did. That's 69. 69. Okay. Thank you for that. Cool. All right. So let's get that other soap out of the way here. All right. Again, this is the Vader soap. I'm not going to take it out of here, guys, because it gets very filmy. So I'm going to leave it in there. But it does. Well, all right. You know what? I'll be very gentle. Hold on. It's got the mold of Vader there. There, you can see it. Okay. So it's another vintage item. Who keeps soap for nearly 50 years? Right? Crazy. Actually, yeah. So like, starting. Yeah. Right. We got about aquatic vet is in. Send back. It's funny you mentioned water. Come to the Disney show on Friday. I actually am selling water. You'll see what I mean when you come. When you come to the show. You want the Vader soap? I need the Vader soap. You must have this. You will not get once you try to clean yourself the dark side. Never go back. There was a joke in there somewhere. I missed it. All right. We got a Fett. We got Boba with the correct blaster or the correct color blaster anyway. Good. Check that. Check out the chest piece. Okay. Hong Kong. Good tight limbs. It's a great, beautiful figure. There's your blaster. This is a $40 to $60 figure any day when it's complete and it's in good condition. I think it's just because it was such a popular character, and there are people that may not collect Star Wars at all, but like Boba Fett. And they need to they'll put Boba Fett in there. $71. No good to me, dead. And you get the clamshell and the card back for free. So it displays beautifully on its own. You can put the blaster in his hand and display it like that. All right. Thank you, Scott. Okay. Let's go for a complete Han Solo holding his blaster with the lapels having the camouflage. Beautiful figure, clean figure. Comes with the clamshell and car back as normal. Hey, Ultimate. Look at this. Here it is. Beautiful figure. Check it out. Oh, look at that. Even posing with the gun in hand. That's so cool. Look at the texture on the coat. I always love that. I believe fun trivia. Hey, Big Daddy. Wow. All right. Thank you for that, guys. I believe that they used a doctor's coat that they dyed. All right. This is a complete Luke Skywalker. All right. Hang on. Just want to double check the. This is the Taiwan. Okay. Now I can't say that the accessories I have with him line up exactly. So if that matters to you, then I would not recommend bidding. He does have a slight slight speck on the chin and nose. Comes with the green lightsaber, 30, 40, $50 every day. And the tan, sorry for this blur, the tan blaster. Okay. Slight stress mark on the tip there. Not uncommon. And of course, the clamshell and the card back. And of course, the robe. It's a complete figure. Time on. Starting at $1. And while that's running, I'm going to push him up here while that's running. And I'm going to get my next thing set up behind him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, ah. Eh. Thank you, Cleve. Lucas, I have combined shipping. Like I think it's 9.21, or it might have gone up a little bit, but it's a reduced shipping. It should be. And then everything just kind of maxes out, and I cover any other shipping costs beyond that. So it should be no more than like $10 or not. It should say on the bottom, like it should. It might now. It's possible that. All right, so I guess I don't want to lock this in, but I'm just I'll lock it in a little bit. All right, there's Jabba. There is Salacious. This is the other Salacious, not to be confused with the one I sold earlier. Comes with the chain, and it has the in the baggie still, sealed baggie, the Hong Kong thing, courtesy of Vintage Toy World, I believe. All right, and just gonna lay that right there. The only thing this does not include, or it does include. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, it has the pipe. No, it's complete. Okay, that is the full. Let me back it up a little bit. Yeah, I know. All right, there we go. We are starting this at $10. This is aisle 3. Thank you, Chris Hole. I appreciate it. All right, let me get all this stuff kind of reset here. All right. And while I'm getting this set up, guys, let me do the next follower giveaway, and then right after that, I will do a buyer giveaway. Now, the follower giveaway, guys, I'll let it run a few minutes. Okay. Just get this packed up here. I'll make sure that's tight and put away. All right. So for the follower giveaway, got another set of the modern card back. Gonna throw in this little mini Lego guy. And courtesy of Florida Man, we have a custom Barada figure. Okay. So that's going to be your next follower giveaway. And we're going to run that and probably going to let that go a little sooner, guys, just so you know, because I'm getting ready to wrap up. All right. We have 2 more items to run. Actually, and then, all right. So, guys, I have such a hard time. These Vader collector cases, man, they are just such a bear, you know? The toys, they made toy for the hookah. You're right. Anyway, so this is a Vader collector case, which are so hard to sell. I mean, they're big, they're bulky, they're hard to ship. So it's a challenge. All right. But nonetheless, I still like to make it kind of fun. So I included in this what is essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 beater figures. Okay. Now some of the beaters are like this Luke that like literally his head's almost coming off. It's like literally just hanging on by a thread. His part of his neck is gone. So some of them are not too bad. Like Admiral Akbar is not actually a pretty good figure, honestly. He's just got some paint rub, you know. But I have so many figures. I have a Chief Chirp up here. We have a arm missing FX7. I haven't included in this though a partial R2D2. Doesn't click. He's just the head and the body. So it's kind of a junker lot, but I'm gonna run it for $5. Oh, do I not have any more large? Oh wait, no, keep waiting. Sorry. There it is. A $5 start, but you're getting 12 beater figures and a case. Whenever I get like partially complete cases, like don't have the label, they don't have the inserts or the labels, I just like to throw a few beater figures in and then just run it as a lot. And I'll ship it like this. I'll just close it up and send it. If you bought other figures that are not in any loose figures, I might put them in here as well to help ship them. All right, it's good, Kevin. Thank you for that. For now, I'll just do that. Okay. All right. So last item. Last item. Well, I tell you what. Let's end the giveaway, guys. I know we got a minute 30. So last chance on the giveaway. Okay, last chance on this is the follower giveaway. I'm gonna do the buyer giveaway in a second. Here we go. It's 3, 2, this is follower giveaway. Oh, Crystal, all right. Thank you for that. And you made a purchase today, so that's awesome. Thank you, sir. All right. One more item to run, and then we'll run the buyer's giveaway for about a minute. Okay. Last item I'm running tonight is a Kezi Band, right? Kezi Band from the Droids line. No accessory, except he does have his little satchel there, but he doesn't have any staff or anything. All right. Barely fits inside of here. Finally got to use a Droids card back to put with him. All right. So these are not cheap. The droid figures. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Vintage Toy World. Thank you for all your help and support. All right. This is not a cheap figure, guys, but I'm running it at $1. Last item of the day, and then we'll do the buyer givey. He's got a fanny pack. Yeah, man, fanny packs are cool. Big Daddy. I think you're Daddy of the Week, man. Or is not Daddy of the Week? That's my buddy. You are Tubaka of the Week. But as I said, I'll probably just do a shout out for each Tubaka of each show, and then put them at the end. So the rest of you, I appreciate it. I will probably get back to doing the shout out shows after we get done with this. But for now, all right. Now we got the buyer giving. Let me get that started. Oh, you're gonna wait a minute. Oh wait. There it is. All right. Starting the giveaway for that. And I'm not gonna run it for 5 minutes, guys. I'm gonna only run it for a few seconds or for about a minute. This is the Reefway. You'll get the clamshell with it as well. It's a decent figure. It's got the yellowing, that's normal. And it's clean in the back, got the pop at the bottom. Okay, it's actually a pretty good figure. All right, you are getting this for free. Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the winner of this? Now, again, I apologize to any of you that didn't, I swore I put this in, but I must have messed it up. So I got it in after a few auctions. So, but most of you have been around and you made the purchase. So, all right, so let me keep that so I remember. All right. Okay, guys, we'll go another 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and I'm going to run it. All right. I know that this is to avoid form fillers. Thank you to Florida Man for kind of showing me how to do this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Draw on the winner. Who's winning the buyer givey? Our winner is Lucas. All right, Lucas. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Thank you for your purchases. All right, guys. So again, shows taking place all every day tomorrow, 5 p.m. I believe. Just check all my bookmark my shows. That's going to be just more vintage and modern. Probably we're going to probably do a little bit of a buyer pick style. Okay, put a few things on the board and you bid on a chance to pick one. Maybe I'll take you to the wall I have of loose modern figures and we'll do some of that. We have the Disney show taking place, all Star Tours, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars weekends, anything Star Wars Disney related. Some pretty cool stuff coming up. That's going to be on Friday, 6 p.m. Saturday, I think I did like 3 p.m. maybe. If I don't have one on Sunday, I'm probably going to set it up now because I do have some other stuff going on next week. So I got to stop this on the 15th instead of the 16th. So we're pretty much running a show every day. Sunday will be a Black Series show. So let people, if you don't know any Black Series, I'm starting at 100 items, $5 a piece. Okay. So make sure you check it out. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Check out my channel. Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show on Facebook. Okay. Again, there's really cool. You can get a heads up of the things that we're going to run. I mean, all the stuff you can see, a lot of the Disney stuff that I'm going to be running. Some of those videos are going to be dropping soon. So I appreciate you all. You're all awesome. We'll see you in the next video, the next show. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you. I'm going to raid into somebody here, but I don't know who. I'm looking for. No, all right. I don't really know anybody here, so I'm just seeing if there's any Star Wars, but I don't. Pick. All right. I think I'm gonna do. Disney. Oh, Star Wars. Glowworm. Let's go to Glowworm. All right. Here we go. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.